bum, ba, bum, 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 bum. Alrighty, hello and welcome everybody to tonight's stunning, lovely, fantastic dinosaur action. It's been quite some time. I'm trying out a lot of the old stuff that I've used before the Lost Caverns of Ixalan released, and certainly over the years, the hundreds of streams, 500 now, and separate videos, all dinosaurs, pretty much. Lifecrafters Bestiary, that was one of them. Pretty good potential. You don't see a glimpse of the core tonight. I'll still try it. You can't have everything that could potentially be good. Eventually you have to trim it down. I could use glimpse of the core and Thunderherd Migration combined with Topiary Stomper. Have a lot of things that grab a basic land and just put it on the battlefield. That as a way to ramp stably. But yeah, last night and also just playing on my phone, it kept coming up. Oh, I got too much. I top deck a glimpse of the core definitely when I want to see no more. Oh, it's not a pretty sight. So, glimpse of the core out, switched with Lifecrafters Bestiary here. Very completely different cards, but well, that's the spot. For 3, we get a scry 1 every single turn, so that's very nice. It's like treasure map, scrying, paying 1, putting a landmark counter on it, and we do that. This, we just scry every turn, all the time, forever, and until it goes away, if the opponent removes it. And then sometimes, whenever we cast a spell, pay green, get to draw a card, chances are I have at least one extra to do for that. Maybe I go Lifecrafters Bestiary first, Topiary Stomper on turn 4, although usually it would be Topiary Stomper on turn 3 just to get that basic land, but mostly digging, scrying, getting something off the top that I don't need, getting to a Galta Stampede Tyrant a little bit sooner. Maybe the thing on top that I scry away as a land, don't need it. The thing underneath that is a creature. Yeah, a hulking raptor. I have 1 green extra. I get to draw a card, and then I draw a land, and then I scry, and something else goes on the bottom, and then Galta is finally underneath. So I've dug quite a bit and bought myself quite a few turns, and I can easily have multiple copies of this, scrying 1, 2 times, 3 times. Very, very, very lovely. Just making use of that extra green. Maybe I scry away a land and Commune with Dinosaurs is on top, then I dig for a dinosaur to play and have an extra green to draw to play more stuff. That's what it's all about. Yeah, trimming, glimpse the core, feels like I didn't exactly need it, don't exactly need it, but I have Hulking Raptor and I want a lot of creatures. Whenever I cast them, if I have an extra, I draw extra, or I draw multiples. If I have 2 Lifecrafters Bestiary and 2 extra green, that's going to be the dream. There could be other stuff more expensive that just straight up draws a card whenever a non-token creature enters. The Great Henge, of course, that is pretty great, pretty fantastic, but you won't be playing the Great Henge on turn 3, sometimes not on turn 4 even. The dream for the Great Henge would be Topiary Stomper. Turn 3 puts the 4th land out, I play the 5th land, the Great Henge is reduced to 5 mana, so I could play it on turn 4, set up a little bit there, tap for 2 green and maybe use 1 of those 2 green for a Commune to grab something for a later turn. But the Great Henge, it's rough sometimes. If I don't see that Topiary Stomper, it's going to be pretty painful. Hulking Raptor as well. It would be nice to reduce the Great Henge to 4 or even more, fully reduced with Carnage Taunt. Play this guy on turn 4, making the 6 green with Castle Garenbrig. Turn 5, Great Henge for 2. Love it. I could just reasonably trim a copy of Lifecrafters Bestiary, switch it out for a Great Henge, or maybe a copy of Galta Primal Hunger, although I did up it to 2. I might up it to 3. because, again, it packs a punch, adding an additional way to pack a punch. Kind of like Galta Stampede Tyrant. Combining that, or this Galta Primal Hunger is just put on the battlefield with this Galta, having 2 out at the same time, and being able to attack with them, because all the dinosaurs have haste, as it is. Otherwise, Tranquil Throwback, boom. I was starting off with that, but I mentioned I was going to trim Giant Cindermaw, so that's out. Tranquil Throwback got moved into there, replaced with Hulking Raptor. Lifecrafters switched around with Glimpse the Core, because now Hulking Raptor is super duper ramping if it survives. It's pretty easy to kill. Ward 2, well, we'll see. Sometimes it was rough when I was using Hulking Raptor and Topiary Stomper. Kind of painful, I must say, having too much mana, more than I could have ever needed. However, if I have a bunch of mana, I can use that for Lifecrafters. Scry, a land's on the top. I definitely don't need it when I have a combination, a copy, I was going to say, of both of these. Scry land off the top, draw a creature, use all the extra mana to draw an extra card and play extra things, and then just stack multiples of these and be able to play it early. Say I don't see a Topiary Stomper, that could be a very real possibility. Sometimes it just doesn't happen, or I just want to, play something else. Sunken Citadel, Castle Garenbrig, Lifecrafters Bestiary, maybe on turn 4. Hopefully that's not the case, but sometimes that does happen. And still, pretty consistent with Commune, being able to see that Sunken Citadel or the Castle Garenbrig, whatever piece I need. Now, I will probably trim these basic lands. You can see I've got 7, which is a little bit high. Usually when it's only one playset of a creature or a spell, Topiary Stomper in this case, grabbing basic lands out, I have about 4-ish basics. Draw a few, I see 1 or 2 Topiaries, and the opponent destroys maybe one of my lands with Boseiju, Field of Ruin. We'll see. And it would be nice to increase the sources of red. Stomping Ground, up that a copy. Rockfall Vale as well. We'll see. Or I might add in a couple more utility lands. Potentially. I still want to add that. Find, what is my favorite one to increase the value of Sunken Citadel here. But otherwise the sideboard is mostly the same. Flame Sweep, switching out Brotherhood's End. Getting to 2 red sometimes was painful. And I do appreciate Flame Sweep taking out certain things. Taking out things on the opponent's turn. Namely, Rakdos is pretty nice. Dropping the Blood Tithe Harvester, Reflection of Kiki Jiki, the Goblin token, or little aggressive stuff, saving us against Amalia Explore combo. Sometimes. You just wait. When they start to go off, or if they're going to go off, boom. Take out all those creatures that gain them life, because all the creatures in that deck are 1 toughness. I'm pretty sure every single creature is 1 toughness. So you take out all the life gainer things, then they don't get to go off. They might likely bring those creatures back. But if they've tried to combo off, you can stop that, buy yourself a turn. Although Rolling Vortex definitely is going to buy us a turn. If they can't gain life, boom. They're not much of a deck. So make them gain no life and take out most of their little creatures. You could take out Amalia straight up. She starts off with 2 toughness. If you can get her just before that first counter, you should be looking pretty good. Of course, they can give Indestructible to Amalia with the Selfless Savior that is often in the deck. 1 white, sacrifice it, a dog, gives her Indestructible so she wouldn't die. But, well, let's hope they don't have that. We'll see if we face it tonight. Who knows? Pretty painful last night, but every night can't be perfect. Hopefully I don't get quite as flooded. That's always a very real possibility, though. Maybe it's going to be Mono Blue Devotion again. Ugh. Oh, that was painful stuff. But I must say, I actually did face... Well, it wasn't Mono Green Devotion. It was splashing a little bit for white again this evening after work. It was very interesting to see that maybe somebody, some famous or big content creator made mono green devotion with the white splash, and that's perhaps why we're seeing it a little bit more, because I don't know if I've ever seen it quite yet. People trying out mono green devotion, doing little different things, could also just be the case. But the case of the matter is, this hand is lovely, and maybe it is exactly what it was saying. Could be angels, Amalia, Greasefang, also. But we got Tranquil Frill back. We're hating on graveyards, artifacts, enchantments, life gain, discover combo. Okay. So it is Amalia. Well, there's a very good chance because it is a very good deck. Hopefully we can get him, although we could be dead this turn. They play a third land, they go Amalia plus the Wild Growth Walker. There's literally nothing much we can do. Although they would play Amalia first, so that they can attack with her after she gets to 20. They could also go Collected Company and just hit exactly what they need to hit. But at the very least, I can make 7 green. Vitor, how's it going? Hopefully all is well, yes. It's going to be a good night. We'll see. We'll see against Amalia. Nothing I haven't faced before, nothing I'm unprepared for. I think they're looking at it, wondering about using removal. That'd be good. Wasted. Coco. Oh, I never saw Collected Company coming. Not on my life. Okay, that's pretty good. Extraction Specialist, lovely stuff. I can appreciate that. When it enters the battlefield, they return a creature with mana value 2 or less, and they had no creatures in their graveyard. Oh. And Flame Sweep, I mean, you see already, all that stuff is 2 toughness or less. Ooh, they're doing the thing, maybe. Ouch. Where's that concede button? Not quite. I mean, they make her at 2020. I'll just let them do that stuff. They don't get to attack with Amalia. I can just keep playing creatures. If Amalia doesn't have trample, she's not going to be busting through. Of course, if Amalia had haste, we'd definitely be dead. They gain a bunch of life. Tranix Rex can easily finish them off. I'm fine with that. Tranix Rex only has to hit 3 times, even if they're at 30 health. Still, as long as they get those 10 poison counters, they'll be done for. Well, we'll just wait. I don't always wait it out, but the fact that Amalia simply can't attack this turn and kill us, I might as well. And hope they don't have too many ways to give her trample. Palani's Hatcher next turn. That right there is... well, that's 3 blockers. I would imagine that gives us a chance. 82 life, I don't care. I have 4 Tranix Rexes. Okay. Palani's Hatcher, they would have to have 3 pieces of removal, which is quite nice indeed. Now we can make 7. I can't play Galta plus Palani, but next turn I might just kill him. One of those eggs, simply blocking her. Perfectly fine with that. But there are multiple ways they could give her trample, so this could be... oh, yeah, that tends to do the trick. Aetherflux Reservoir, okay. I don't know, I've just never stuck it out to see the Aetherflux Reservoir. Oh, okay, wow. We're hating on it. Absolutely. Lifecrafters Bestiary, we'll trim that because, well, we need to make room for the stuff that is absolutely crucial to beat them up. Hulkenraptor. Yeah, I'm going to trim that. I like it. They have a decent bit of removal, and maybe they've brought in more. Hulkenraptor is certainly going down. I don't want to have to rely on it. That could be alright. Sunken Citadel, we name red to get our source for Flame Sweep here, although when Topiary enters, we can just grab the single mountain that I have. So that's also going to be pretty good. Yeah, give it a go. Hopefully seeing Rolling Vortex at some point here. Just in case I draw Rolling Vortex, we'll choose red for Sunken Citadel. It would be lovely to get that going. Oh, that's all right. Commune. Can't grab Rolling Vortex, unfortunately. But I do like a Stomping Ground. Yeah, let's do it. Another land, just to be safe. Certainly if I had a Castle Garenbrig somewhere in the mixture, it would have been nice, but there was no castle. Oh, okay. Good stuff. Could it go off next turn? Well, we're about to find out. We're going to try and stop them. Now they can't. They have to use removal on Rolling Vortex, otherwise everything just lands and nothing happens. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, Glissa. Okay. Interesting. Well, they haven't done their thing, which is good. Yeah. Another Topiary Stomp, but let's get ahead. Hoping for that Castle Garenbrig. Get Tyrannix Rex down. Maybe we can draw out aggression from Glissa Sunslayer there. That would be pretty ideal. She can destroy an enchantment, which is rough, and they will do that this turn. I'll certainly pay a red to make them gain no life. But Glissa being tapped has to attack, deal combat damage to us. She could be open. We could have a nice chance to get them. They could collect a company in response to this, so hopefully that doesn't happen. Okay. We bought ourselves a turn. Ish. I'm just glad I have another Rolling Vortex. Definitely a juicy target for this Glissa here. It's always pesky having something with First Strike, Death Touch. It's rough. I'll stick with the Flame Sweep. That's going to be nice and surprising for them. I'll actually just go with the Rolling Vortex. We'll see what they do. Maybe they use removal on it. I still have enough mana for Flame Sweep. Taking out the Prosperous Innkeeper. And then they won't gain life. Buy ourselves some more turns. Oh boy. But we'll wait and see if they get it. I believe we should be able to take her out before she gets that first counter because of this. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah. Wait and see what they get next turn. Glissa certainly is going to try and take out Rolling Vortex, but if they start to go off before Glissa attacks, we'll see. It just would be nice to stop them, and Flame Sweep could get me a 3/3, which would save Rolling Vortex. But they might be seeing their chance. They want to try their chance, and they don't know that we'd be able to save ourselves. Buy a little bit of time here. Interesting. Okay, well, let's do it. We have no blockers, so I guess that does certainly make pretty good sense. Maybe they'll do it here. Collect a company and hope to find the stuff they need. Or just Court of Calling. Pretty good. All their creatures phasing out though. I like that. Well, the creatures that will die. Glissa Sunslayer and the Sentinel of the Nameless. Oh, okay. Odd. Glissa and the Sentinel were not going to get killed, so they could have gotten a bunch of damage through. I'll take it. Well, Planie's Hatcher again. Multiple blockers, 3 creatures in 1. Those eggs should hopefully do the trick. Now they're phased out until the beginning of their next turn, I believe. Yeah. keep it like that just to be safe. It's a rough deck. Any way about it. A bunch of decent creatures too, just to beat you up. Not a fun scenario. Well, at least get a 3-3. Another 3-3, increasing the total power for Ghalta could be pretty nice. Yeah, I'm okay taking 6. Hopefully they don't have another Glissa. Hopefully they don't have the combination of stuff this turn. If they don't, we might be able to squeak out a win here. Ghalta coming up, or Castle Garenbrig. That would be certainly ideal. Able to go with Regisaur plus Ghalta. Deadly. Super deadly. Okay, Wild Growth Walker. Coming in hot. Oh boy. Yeah, that tends to do the trick. No Ghalta Stampede Tyrant. If I knew, I had a Ghalta Stampede Tyrant coming up, I could have put it onto the battlefield. I could see myself getting some maybe sneaky wins, although they're gaining a bunch of life with Amalia and the Wild Growth Walker. If I put out enough, maybe I could take them down if they're at 40 health or something like that. But it does seem to be like they're at a crazy amount. Even barfing a couple Tranix Rexes plus Ghalta Primal Hunger, the new Ghalta Stampede Tyrant, Regisaur Alpha plus a Palanis Hatcher still might not be enough. That's alright. Keep throwing stuff at it. Sometimes you have multiple things and it just doesn't happen. But life gain definitely is the best thing. If they can't gain life, you don't have to worry nearly as much, but you still got to worry about the decent creatures for sure. I would worry if I kept this hand though. 2 Ghaltas, no Topiary Stomper. Topiary would be pretty nice. Maybe instead of one of these, Commune to grab the 3rd land for it. Yeah. Let me think. I do like seeing Castle Garenbrig, but the single mountain, again, very interesting stuff. Alright, that's going to have to be it. Multiple Carnage Tyrants in the first hand, in this one. That's okay. We'll make it work. Hey, I can make a single Sunken Citadel and 2 Commune with Dinosaurs work. That's pretty good. Although this does seem to be Azorius artifacts, and Soul Artifact coming in hot, I would imagine, on that map token, making a 5/5, hitting us for 6, potentially. Good. Okay. I like this. Well, I don't like that, actually. 1 Curious Obsession, that's alright, but 2. Hitting us for an extra 2 each turn, drawing 2 extra cards. But hey, look, we got Sunken Citadel. We have turn 4 Carnage Tyrant. If they still have some mana up, if they're tapped out, I could see myself just playing Hulking Raptor. But if they have any sort of mana, I could see a counterspell as well. Man, they're drawn boatloads. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh gee, I wonder if they're gonna stop Hulking Raptor. Well, you can't stop that. I guess it's some sort of Fliers, Azorius Fliers, which actually was pretty rough a couple weeks ago. Maybe about a week ago. I certainly don't have a lot of reach. I don't face a lot of Fliers. Shifting Ceratops, of course, would be quite ideal in this scenario. Back to nature, potentially. Taking out those Curious Obsessions. Also very nice. Yeah, no, nothing we can do about that. Okay. kind of liking back to nature. Yeah. Let me think. There's some pretty cheap stuff, so I also could see Flame Sweep doing pretty good. As long as they're tapped out, chances are they always have at least a couple mana up to get us, sadly. Certainly keep it in Tranix Rex and Carnage turn, because I'm pretty certain there are sweepers. Trim some Galtas and the Lifecrafters Bestiary. Bring in whatever would be most painful to them. Flame Sweep it is. Alright. Getting all those back to natures as well, because hitting their enchantments, stopping them from drawing who knows how many, 6 cards, slapping on 2 early Curious Obsessions really lock things up. Probably will lock things up if that happens again. But I kind of like it. Commune, getting us the second lands, Flame Sweep. Yeah, I'm going to keep it. Crazy, I know. Oh, good. Let's hope there's no Curious Obsession, or just hopefully they don't get it to 3 toughness. It would be very nice to surprise them at some point. Castle Garenbrig, though. Let's set up. I was almost going to grab the Sunken Citadel, but I forgot. Well, you need Castle Garenbrig. I almost forgot. Oh! There you go. You just gotta ask and you get it. It's tempting, though. They'll do something for the Spyglass Siren, I would think. Now we're gonna do Cavern of Souls. See if they flash in somebody. I want to take them out. Do it. That one pirate guy. Oh, a Spectral Sailor. Okay, just one. They could have something painful, though. Oh, Spell Pierce. Oh, or that. At least they got rid of one of their creatures and one of their ways to protect them. Buy us a little bit of time. That's out of range, sadly, though. Fine by me. We're setting up for a very big and nasty turn. Carnage Taunt. Could be actually Regis or Alpha plus Galta Primal Hunger next turn. If everything goes alright. Regis or Alpha wouldn't be able to be countered, but Cavern of Souls only protects one creature, sadly. That'd be nice if it protected all creatures of the type for your whole turn, but that would be a little bit too strong, I would imagine. They want to do something to someone. Flashing something in. Who knows? Well, I want to save Cavern of Soul. Okay, good. At the very least, they can't counter it, and hopefully we get a sneak in Galta. That would be... Oh, Ether Gust. Okay, that tends to do the trick. Well, we'll send it to the bottom. We have another one in hand, and well, I don't think they're going to kill us, but that certainly could change quite a bit. Curious Obsession, all that painful stuff. Ooh. Alrighty. We're doing it again. Okay, well, nothing I can do about that. It's just how it goes. Galta Stampede Towns, but everything else wouldn't have haste. Okay, well, that's... Can't do anything. Nuts. Darn. We'll get revenge, though. Yeah, that... Shifting Ceratops, but even Shifting Ceratops wouldn't have done anything with Ether Gust. Yeah, just no way around it. Doesn't matter what creature I play. Hexproof, can't be countered. Done for. If I could, and there are a few things I was considering, making it so the opponent can't cast spells on my turn, can't activate abilities on my turn. If they can't do anything for my turn, then we kill them in a lot of scenarios, saving us. Yeah, I might try that one of these days here. The main one, the big one, is Mural, a Shield of Argiv, I believe, or Argriv. Legendary creature, 3 and a white. Your opponents can't activate abilities or cast spells of creatures, artifacts, all that stuff. Basically, they can't do anything on your turn, and they probably just die. Like they might with this. I love seeing that Sunken. Boom. Turn 1. Set up for the Commune, either grabbing a second Sunken or hopefully that Castle Garenbrig. Oh, well, it's got to be a Thoughtseize at least once in a night. Getting rid of Commune, 100%. No chance Commune survives this. I'd bet money on it. Has to be. Oh, okay. They goofed up there. I'm fine with that. Love it when that happens. Love it when we get a Castle Garenbrig. I only need one more land. Hopefully it's a land that enters untapped, and now I get to play Carnage Tyrant coming up. Turn 4. That's okay. I like it. Oh, there we go. We got it. Hopefully they don't have another Thoughtseize. If they don't, ooh, even if they do, still should be alright. Fable. Maybe Fable. Or they're just saving some mana for removal for a creature I might play. They know I can't play anything though. Well, they think I can't play anything. However, surprise. Hopefully they don't have Shieldred's Edict or Liliana. As long as they can't make mouse over those lands, buddy. Good stuff. You can't Fatal Push a land. You can't Shieldred's Edict a land, or Stomp a land, or Thoughtseize away a land. But they can't make me sacrifice this. Liv, you can do it. Okay, not so bad. I stopped them from pretty much attacking with anybody, I would imagine. That's good. Commune with Dinosaurs, extra good actually. We still get to play Lifecrafters plus another Sunken. Supercharging the castle. Tons of mana. Scry away something on top. I like it. You know what? I'm going to hit them. They're not going to kill me next turn, and they may be so scared of Carnage Tyrant that they want to block. They were hoping I would attack because she has Death Touch, but I wanted to attack because I got so many other good things. And possibly hitting that Galta. I have 2 chances. Either it's on the top or it's underneath. Whatever is on the top. An extra chance each turn to find whatever I want. Whether it be Galta, Stampede, Tyrant. That's going to compound quite nicely, I would say. Whatever way I add in Scry. Much appreciated. I don't need that. Galta. Ooh, that's not Galta. That's okay. Next turn they would kill us, so we gotta do something good. Plenty's Hatcher, we got an extra green. That does it. They have no Shieldred, so we're not losing 2 life when we draw a card. I'll take that. That's actually very good. Playing the Forest, getting to play the Topiary, getting to 7, able to attack with that Topiary Stomper, also pretty good. Oh, they want to go for the Throat Palani's Hatcher. Okay. Hey, that's alright. I still got a bunch of blockers. Topiary Stomper able to block as well. That's looking alright. Oh, look how much lands I have. A good chance we're going to be seeing you-know-who coming up. I draw a card off Tyrannox Rex easily. Castle and both Sunkens. Well, maybe plus Cavern of Souls. It leaves a few lands left. If I had multiple Lifecrafters Bestiary out, I would still be able to draw multiple cards even after paying 7 mana for that guy. At least we're not dead yet. We just have to survive. And those dinosaur eggs, they help us survive. Oh boy. Well, one of these days. I'm surprised they're not attacking with the goblins though, at least making a bunch of treasure. They know the 2 creatures I have. I can't play both of them. I can almost play both of them, which is actually pretty crazy. They made a copy for mostly nothing. I wasn't able to do any damage with the egg. So now Reflection is tapped, and that's what I want. Less blockers for next turn if we see you-know-who. And I'm still at 10. I like it. Galta, Stampede Tyrant. Ooh, that's not Galta. We don't need a land. There. Already getting us a turn ahead. Getting something off the top. I gotta sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely. Castle Garenbrig to start. Make all that green. 6, 10. Regis or Alpha? Let's do it. Multiple bodies. That's what we want. As many bodies as possible. Oh, another Regis or Alpha. Good stuff. Playing Topiary Stomper. I still have 1 left over. That forest there. Draw another card. I like this a lot, I must say. Fatal Push. We still should be pretty safe having these 3 things. But my oh my, where is that Galta? Stampede Tyrant. I'll attack with both. If they want to take Topiary out, they lose 2 creatures, and I would be okay with that. Just keep chipping away. Even if they take out the egg, we should be alright. Although they do have 2 Reflection of Kiki Jiki. Oh, they did. Okay. That's fine by me. I'm always worried if the opponent gets wise to the fact they can use Reflection to copy Reflection and just make a swarm of Reflections and set up for a very painful turn. Get enough treasures to get Kroxa there, I would imagine. That's okay. Take that thing out. Maybe they have a Stomp from Bone Crusher Giant, but definitely they needed at least the 4 there to escape Kroxa. I'll discard Regis or Alpha. Could potentially keep it, but if we get Galta Stampede Tyrant, like I hope, I'd rather have Tyrannox Rex, certainly. Galta. Oh, that's not Galta. Galta Stampede Tyrant. Oh, still not. Well, that's okay. You know, making a bunch of mana, playing a big thing. Good. Nowhere to be found. Ooh, another Tyrannox Rex. That is kind of cool as well. Man, Lifecrafters Bestiary really putting in the work, I must say. Yeah, we'll just play it safe. One of these days, you know, we're going to see it somewhere. Hopefully I don't have to actually go through half the deck to get to Golgari Stampede Tyrant. Sacrificing a creature, not a problem. We'll get rid of that egg, and we still should be feeling pretty darn good. 4 things, 4 nice big things. Tranix Rex especially scares away a lot of their aggression. They don't have too much more mana to use to make copies. They can only give -2/-2 to 1 creature, so we should be okay. They want to get rid of that Tranix Rex. Okay, that's understandable. Darn. At least it goes away. And we still take nothing. Creature, you can do it. Hopefully a creature. We've certainly grabbed enough lands out of the library to make that a pretty high probability. Ah, we lost the topiary. Yeah. Creature. Oh, finally. Okay. Yeah, that's what we're doing. There you go, folks. Draw some cards too, which is pretty nice. And I was wondering how it lined up as it's happening here. We pay an extra with Golgari to draw a card and to get a creature which is put on the... Yeah. Sometimes the triggers of things happen. Usually you can layer them to potentially get a little bit extra benefit from Golgari. Drawing cards before her trigger happens, and then you maybe get to put a few more creatures out, like I was about to do with that extra green. Oh, yes, that was lovely stuff. That's how you do it. Lifecrafters Bestiary. Just dig. If I didn't have Lifecrafters Bestiary, you can imagine I would not have won. I scried how many times, I drew how many cards. That was pretty wacky though, still, to be so late to see it. But I like it. Tons of extra mana, maybe. There's a good chance Lifecrafters Bestiary is not the best thing for a mana sink if I have a bunch. But maybe it is. The scrying paired with the card draw, good. Just dig. I don't have to invest any mana into digging a little bit deeper, which is very nice indeed. But do I like Flame Sweep? I do. I tend to like it quite a bit, I must say. Pack a punch with all their creatures being 2 toughness. I think we still would get the job done though. We saw Croxus, so I'm kind of leaning towards Tranquil Throwback. Hulking Raptor, probably don't need it. And again, having Hulking and Topiary, I haven't really ever needed Hulking Raptor, so it goes back to the time where the package of those 2 was just overkill ramp-wise. Hulking could change up to some other dino, something a little bit cheaper, an earlier body, something like that. But this hand, not the greatest. We get Topiary at least. No Sunken or Castle, no Commune to dig on turn 1 or turn 2. That would be ideal. Okay, there we go. Ideal. Well, it got better. At least the Sunken. And we still got that Topiary Stomper. Lifecrafters Bestiary. If I'm going to be going something on turn 3, it is going to be Topiary Stomper. Then afterwards, I'd be able to go Regis or Alpha on turn 4. That'd be nice. Or I could draw Castle Garenbrig and just finish them off pretty quick. Able to easily play that Tranix Rex. Maybe they have removal for Topiary. It's always nice when they draw it out. They use a go for the throat. Oh, darn. Do it. I still get my basic land. I don't think they're going to. Okay, okay. Grab a mountain just in case. I could see some scenarios where I might need a couple. I'm not hurt at all. We have Sunken that's giving the 2 green for Castle Garenbrig at some point. Oh, there's the Field of Ruin. Glimpse the core, like I was saying. If I don't have Castle Garenbrig out, there's a pretty good chance that Field of Ruin is going to take out a Sunken, which is a cave. Scorpion, how's it going? Hopefully all is well. Yeah, I was just mentioning. Glimpse the core. Get back Sunken Citadel after they potentially destroy with Field of Ruin. Do I like Topiary Stomper? Kinda. Planie's Hatcher. I like that as well. You know what? Just Topiary Stomper. Lovely, getting more lanes, get ahead, get one closer forever. You can't really destroy basic land. Usually you can't. And if I draw a land next turn, I turn on both Topiary Oh, okay. There's the go for the throat. Ordered Ravnica Remastered Collector. Ooh. Hopefully. I think you're going to get some good hits. That looks like a pretty fantastic set. Oh, so many juicy good things. The extended art cards from Ravnica Remastered. Very, very enticing indeed. Yeah, I would love to turn on Topiary. Hey, Castle Garenbrig, anything. But again, I have basically enough mana. I don't need that Hulking Raptor. I just wanted to add it in to have something else that ramped potentially quite a bit to help me with that. Give me extra mana for the Lifecrafters Bestiary, but also something that was a creature, and yeah, pretty much that. We'll start with Plaниes though. Multiple bodies. I would imagine Bloodtithe Harvester, one of them is going to take her out. They can't right now, unless they have another go for the throat. Or a Noxious Grasp. Nuts. Foil, Cryptghast, yeah, that would be good. Brewvac, ooh. Darn Mill, my oh my. Maybe now that you mentioned Brewvac, I face Mill and Explorer. Brewvac is not legal in that, unfortunately, but Mill is never fun. I don't even know if Mill is super fun for the person that is actually playing that deck. Ugh. I'll just make a bunch more eggs with Planie's Hatcher next turn. And I think that's going to be quite nice indeed. Hey, I got chump blockers. I saved myself taking 6 damage. That's not nothing. Commune with Dinosaurs though. Castle Garenbrig. Do it. Do it. Ooh. Not so much. Topiary would be nice. Turn on the other Topiary that I have. Does that make the most sense? Possibly. We would lose one Topiary to Bloodtithe Harvester anyways, although Tranquil Frillback could enter, destroy the Bank Buster or a blood token, gain some life, exile the graveyard. Kind of tempted to go with Tranquil Frillback. Let's do it. Nah, Planie's Hatcher. I want more blockers. As many blockers as I can. Certainly had to play something. I didn't want the Graveyard Trespasser to transform. Yeah. Brewvac and Fleet Swallower. I hear it's pretty good. Pretty nasty stuff. I'm just glad I never faced it. Actually, I might have faced it once in Historic. Ooh, scary. I'm pretty sure Brewvac came to Arena before Explorer was a thing. It was always Historic just because that was the only place I could play Dinosaurs, the original ones, that is. Yeah, one Bloodtithe is going away. Hey, at the very least, I don't have to worry about one of them. Maybe both of them get sacrificed. Well, hopefully yours is pretty good print quality. I know the original Jumpstart was Yeah, that was rough. But yeah, original jumpstart. Ooh, that was pretty fantastic. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Maybe they'll see blood. Extra aggressive. Or have more removal for that token, unfortunately. At the very least, I'll trade with it. Oh, you got Allosaurus, tongue-tied. Allosaurus Shepherd. That's, I think that card was around $100 or something. I forget exactly, but it was not a pretty sight. It was expensive, to say the least. Now, do I like Rakdos or Tranquil Throwback to take out the Bank Buster or the Blood Token? Gain some life. 4 cards in there. Yeah, let's do it. Actually, use Cavern of Souls. Hold on a second. It did almost mess me up. You gotta check that auto tapper. I want a bunch of green sources left behind. At least. And it did even use the other forest. I really should have forced it to use the mountain. That would have been best. Could have done all 3 things, but I'm not going to be doing that now. Gain some life. Take out the Bank Buster, which would have been sent towards us next turn. Crewed by that pilot, sadly. Yeah, definitely reprinted to death. Could be even less than 30, I would imagine. Oh, it's insane how prices go. It has been nice, though, I must say. A lot of the dinosaur stuff that I've had since the original Ixalan, that's crept up in price quite a bit. I like the looks of that. Might as well trade, get a creature off, save myself taking some damage. Chances are they could have easily killed that token anyways. Might as well make it go away. Land, you can do it. No Regis or Alpha. If we're going to have a chance, it's going to be with Tyrannosaurus Rex. Oh, now they want to destroy something. Okay. Still, no Castle Garenbrig. That is just too bad. At least I have multiple bodies. That's the main thing. Buy myself another turn. All I need is that Castle Garenbrig, Galta, boom, both Tyrannosaurus Rexes. A very good chance that's coming up. I just have to live. Although I'm pretty sure Field of Ruin is going to be destroying that Sunken Citadel this turn. Or maybe they're waiting for a different target or something. Maybe they want to destroy that Castle Garenbrig, but that could seal their fate. We're still not dead yet. Pretty close, though. Oh boy. 1 T-Rex. And we're gonna hope. Five Galta Stampede Tyrants. Ooh. That is pretty good stuff. Doesn't get much better than that. Still, just a Carnage Tyrant. At the very least, I have 2 creatures. Liliana of the Veil, I would sacrifice that token. That would be good too. Maybe saving Carnage Tyrant, I hope. Now, I could pressure Liliana, which actually would be pretty nice. And they can't save it. Well, they can if they use that token to block, which I'm taking out a creature. That's pretty good. Goes down to 1. They can't make me sacrifice a creature next turn because she doesn't have at least 2 loyalty. Oh, the foil Polyraptor. Oof. Lovely stuff. I still think I prefer the original art of Polyraptor from Rivals of Ixalan there. That was pretty good stuff. Yeah. Hopefully you get to play with them. It's got to be Galta at this point, unfortunately. Hoping for a 7th land next turn for T-Rex. Chipping away for 3 though. It does tend to do the trick. Yeah, it definitely does look washed out. It was a little unfortunate for a card that, at least I think, is so iconic. But hold up there. We're forcing it this turn. I'm going to make sure I have the full sources left. Get rid of that treasure, gain some life, buy myself more time. That's what it's all about. If they were going to do Kroxa, now they're not going to do Kroxa. Finally taking out that Sunken Citadel. Huh. Hey, that's alright. Still have 6 lands. Still a pretty reasonable chance. Either I see a Commune next turn, I see the 7th land, maybe another Carnage Tyrant. That'd also be pretty good too. Try and take out Liliana here. That would be nice. Ooh, good. We don't have to sacrifice anybody. I think we still should be safe with 2 blockers, but they have a lot of man lands. And that certainly could do the trick. Interesting. Okay. I guess I'll take her out. It's fine by me. I'd rather not have that. I'll take 5. I think we can make it work. They would have 1 Den of the Bugbear. 3, 4. Trying to see if they can go both of their man lands next turn. They could. 7. One T-Rex. Even if they can go both. Tranix Rex, that's fine. Carnage Tyrant can block the Den of the Bugbear and we should be pretty safe. But if I attack with everything, they could have killed... Oh, they would have... Now, we're safer. Phew. I'm glad I reined in the dinosaurs, the aggression there. Now I definitely can't attack next turn. I hope I see a creature. Tranquil Throwback to gain some... Oh, okay. T-Rex. T-Rex would be good. I can't play it, but... I can play a Galta. Digging through, getting through 4 other lands. That is pretty good. Everybody has to stay behind. Unfortunately. I need 2 for the Menace from Hive of the Eye Tyrant and some more. Oh, Bone Horde Dracosaur. That is not going to do the trick. Done for. Phew, unless they get a... Well, no, they couldn't even do Stomp if they get it. Oh. Oh.
You have no power here.
There you go. Patience. Phew. Gets the job done. Just play the big stuff. Extra wacky tonight, I must say. You never know what you're going to face. It could be that Azorius, Fliers, artifacts. Yeah. Just stay calm. Focus. You're down to 2. Oh, you're down to 3. Gain a bit of life. Gain a bit of life. Buy some time. Buy some time. At the very least, you guys know. Well, if you're playing this, you know the big stuff you have in. You might have lots of small stuff, different variations. Then you might not feel so good or positive. You could be drawing a Mana Dork, which is, they're very good creatures for what you're looking to do. But they're not in here. So I know for a fact I'm not going to be drawing them. I have 4 Carnage Tyrants, 4 Tranix Rexes. Just keep buying time. And there's a very good chance the thing I draw is basically unanswerable, hard to deal with. Get him. Phew. But the Tranquil Throwback, though, I must say, that absolutely saved us. Big time. But there's a pack. Might as well open it. Oh, what's it going to be? Nothing I need. From Phyrexia, all will be one. Kaito. Huh. Alright. Next one. Coming up. And I might record some standalone videos tonight. We'll see. I might start work on the Stampede Dinos Gruel. Stampede Dinos, a how-to. Lots of the ins and outs. Answering as many questions as I can think of. If you guys have questions for a Stampede Dinos deck tech tutorial video, leave a comment if you're watching now or later on, whenever it is. Back to work. Okay, hopefully work goes well. Anybody that's working right now, watching this on their break, if you're lurking today, tomorrow, next week, years from now. Yeah, hopefully it goes fast. All right, take it down, Rakdos. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh, that brings me back. Flashbacks to that Is It Phoenix, where I kept a hand with one land and two communes. I don't exactly like seeing two Galtas, but they have taken one mulligan. We're looking at Jengatha, which could mean Rakdos Sacrifice, or, well, it could mean a lot of things actually now. Yeah. Rakdos Sacrifice it is. Okay. Oh, and there's that Stomping Ground. Well, I'll have that enter tapped. The Castle Garenbrig now is going to enter untapped on turn 2. And I still get to go both communes anyway, so we should be in a pretty good position. I'll go commune first before I play Castle Garenbrig. In case I get a Sunken Citadel, I definitely want that to be my land for the turn. It entered... Ooh, third Galta. That's rough. Well, it's certainly a forest. That's what it's going to be. Sunken. Sunken. Good, 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 good. We're looking at 6 green potentially. If Hulking Raptor survives, which is a very real possibility, Rakdos Sacrifice doesn't have as much removal. They do have Claim the Firstborn, though. For a single red, wow. Yeah, single red. They can steal one of our creatures with a mana value 3 or less. Hulking Raptor with a mana value of 4 might just mean that it survives a single turn, and that's all I need. Powering out Galta quite nicely after we drop Castle Garenbrig here. It's not the most aggressive deck in the world, but it can finish us off pretty quick. Ooh, phew. If they drop a Mayhem Devil. Oh, that's also good, but I'm feeling pretty positive. I mean, they might have Fatal Push, but I'm going to try my chances. Fatal Push. Oh, I knew it. Darn. But they can't pay the extra 2, which is good. We just have to live. And we got a lot of trample stuff. I mean, too many Galtas. But the token from Regis or Alpha, Galta, hopefully hasty. We don't have to worry about them taking out Regis or Alpha, and that's going to be some pretty good pressure. At least they don't have another... Oh, they do have some removal for it. A Go for the Throat or that. Now they're doing it. Okay, okay. Really could have just gone Sunken Citadel. That definitely would have been better. Kind of nice to have a creature, but again, theirs are not too powerful. Having Sunken Citadel be the land for that turn, well, that would have guaranteed that we get to Galta, which we're going to get there. Coming up. I would have been making 6 green with those 3 lands, plus Forest and Stomping Ground. And I would have killed him that turn for sure, certainly with that Plains Hatcher. But we are done for, sadly. So again, I didn't need Hulking Raptor. I got lucky drawing the other Sunken Citadel, which I didn't play. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Well, they can't do 4 to us. They can only make us lose 2 with both Witches' Ovens. So maybe that's good. I could definitely see that being pretty good. Huh. I was getting a little bit scared there that they were just going to attack with the reflection, finish us off. Kind of strange they didn't do that. Okay. Huh. I wonder. They only have 2 things left in their hand. At the very least, I think only Regis or Alpha or Plains Hatcher would get killed this turn. But it doesn't matter a whole lot. Have to be as aggressive as humanly possible to give ourselves a bit of a chance. Yeah, if only there was a Carnage Tyrant or a Tyrannix Rex in the mix. That really would have been quite nice. Or they have a Stomp from Bonecrusher Giant. That could be a very real possibility. Play with fire, something that deals 2 damage right to us. Yeah, it tends to do the trick. They'll get us next turn. No trample. Very, very important. Certainly quite important when they have so many little creatures buying themselves just enough time. Although Flame Sweep, that tends to do the trick with a deck that has so many weak things. Take out Reflection, the Goblins, the Cats, although they'll still bring them back in some form. They can either sacrifice it to save it, put it in the graveyard, or sacrifice the food to bring it out. If we do try to exile it, we can get kind of sneaky. They don't know we have the potential of Tranquil Frillback though, which I think I'm going to try and feature a little bit. Flame Sweep to hurt them. All the creatures are weak. Tranquil Frillback to hurt them as well. That's going to be nice. There you go. That's a perfect hand. A Sunken plus a Castle. 2 other lands. Wow. Beautiful. We only need 1 more. We get to Carnage Tyrant on turn 4. With all of this, well, another Sunken would be good. 2 more lands. There's the Priest of Forgotten Gods, which I do not forget about. Hopefully, we see Flame Sweep at some point. Not a pretty card, but Flame Sweep again, devastating. This is 2 toughness. They can sacrifice 2 of their creatures, and then we would lose 2 life, sacrifice 1 of our own, plus they would add 2 black and draw a card. It really gets out of control quick. Unfortunately, we would have to sacrifice Carnage Tyrant. I don't want to do that. Just going to be Tranquil Frillback. Get rid of that blood token. Force them to want to sacrifice their creatures. They'll have less creatures out if they activate Priest of Forgotten Gods. That is nice. No blood tokens. Pretty good. I imagine Tranquil Frillback is going away though. Hopefully not. Would be nice to make a bunch. Regis or Alpha, of course. Pretty fantastic stuff right there. Which, if Tranquil Frillback lives, we can go Regis or Alpha plus Galta Primal Hunger, making 7 mana. 5 for Regisaur, 2 for Galta. We have the full reduction, which is quite ideal. We would lose Tranquil Frillback anyways if we didn't block. priest would just sacrifice the harvester plus the cat, potentially. Get rid of it. Or they would have sacrificed both cats. Ooh, okay. Done for. If I play Carnage Charms, immediately they activate Priest. Because they can do it at any point. So I might as well not play it and kill him next turn. Oh darn. Oh, they hit me for 2. Shucks. Mayhem Devil is a something. Yeah. I like this. I like dropping so much absolutely insane power. They're dead. See you later. Do it. I don't care. Oh darn. The enter the battlefield effect still happens. They do have 2 black from doing all this stuff, but whatever. We still should be good, I would think. Or go for the throat on Regis or Alpha, stopping everybody from attacking. Very painful stuff. Also why, yeah, that's why I have multiple things that give everybody haste. Okay, that fatal push is fine by me. See you later. What you gonna do to that? They're not dealing 9. At the very least, they have to take care of Regis, or if they can't, I have that to block. I have all kinds of trample stuff, so it doesn't matter what little creatures they have. I'm just going to plow right through it easily. Okay, that was pretty good. Doesn't have haste. They could have Shieldred's Edict, really. That is certainly a possibility. Just in case they were going to use that 2 white to kill somebody. Make it harder for them. There you go. Ooh, down to the wire again. Down to 2. Like that other match. Scary stuff. Not a pretty sight, but again, we got Flame Sweep, Tranquil Frillback, lovely. Then we got Tranquil Frillback to destroy the Acroan Ward to get the creature back, but mostly Flame Sweep to take out Priest of Forgotten Gods. That thing needs to go. If you see it, you kill it on sight. I think you kill Priest of Forgotten Gods on sight more than the Mayhem Devil. Although Mayhem Devil is much more common, this, not good. That is really quite good. Yeah, forest to the bottom. Sunken Citadel has to be red. Choose red. Choose red. Just do it. Do it. Okay. Whew. I got my source of red ready. I didn't instinctively just choose green, as I usually do. Oh, it's looking good. 2 Flame Sweeps. Goodbye Blood Tithes, Cats, Priest of Forgotten Gods, play it. Which is Evan. Okay, this could be nice. Oh, another Flame Sweep. Beautiful. We'll wait and see what they play next turn. We could get even more value, but it's instant speed, which is quite nice. So we don't have to worry nearly as much. Oh, they just want to be aggressive, which is pretty good, but hey, we're not taking 4 anymore. We're not taking too much anymore. I got 2 more thoughts. Well, not Thoughtseize. 2 more Flame Sweeps. Thoughtseize, that's fine by me. I'm glad I kept the hand with so many Flame Sweeps, because that can be pretty devastating. Pretty rough not having a commune or more lands, knowing we're eventually getting to some of the other stuff here. Okay, that's something. Flame Sweep the cat so they can't make a food. And to get a food, they'd have to sacrifice whatever creature they play on this turn, which could be quite easy. That's alright. Took the cat out when we needed to. It might be too little too late. They have the Mayhem Devil and the cat now, so that's problematic for sure. Ooh, okay, that's not so good. Well, maybe they don't have croaks to make us croak. We're not beating that. No, that's just not happening. You play that enough. 1 Mayhem Devil is bad enough. But 2 and Croxa, before it's sacrificed, they sacrifice it to the oven, dealing 2 damage with the Mayhem Devil. A permanent was sacrificed. They make 2 foods, sacrifice 1 of them to get the cat back, which is 2 more damage. Hit us for 3. We were certainly done for. That's for sure. Yes. Brought in the thing, saved us a little bit, but not so much. Definitely nice to have a sweeper that deals 3 damage. Brotherhood's End, Anger of the Gods, Sweltering Suns even. If you can take out the Mayhem Devil, or multiple Mayhem Devils, you may only have 1 turn. If they have a few out, chances are the clock is going to be ticking. They're going to be pinging you for way too much. Rough. But still, Priest of Forgotten Gods, I don't like that thing. The least. Do I like this hand? Not so much. Could kind of make it work with Commune. Castle Garenbrig grabbing the second one on the draw. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh. Another Rakdos Sacrifice. Back to back dose, as they say. Huh. Interesting. We got the 3 lands there quite nicely. Fortunate to draw that forest, but looking good. Better. Just strange to face 2 Rakdos Sacrifices after not really facing them whatsoever. But again, the variants, you can face pockets of stuff. The same deck back to back that you haven't faced maybe in days or an entire week, and you think, oh, what's going on? I don't have the best stuff against this stuff. I should bring it in. And you bring in some good hate, and then you don't face that deck at all. That is the problem sometimes. However, Topiary Stomper is good. Claim the Firstborn certainly could be coming up. Nah, I'm going to go with Lifecrafters Bestiary. If there's a land on top, hopefully there is, or underneath, I play that. I have an extra green to draw a card after I play Topiary Stomper. And it's not like they're crazy aggressive. They only have the Unlucky Witnesses so far. No Mayhem Devil, I hope. But we have a little bit of time to build up something. Don't need that. It is a land. That's definitely what I'm looking for. That's going to do the trick. 7 next turn, we're able to play Tyrannix Rex. And that is going to be devastating for them. Ooh. Really, I can just go Galta again. Which brings me back to the point of adding more copies. If I can make 7. With 4 lands, I can make 6. Leaving Stomping Ground untapped for the source of red that I need for Planes or Regisaur. So Castle makes the 6 green, Stomping there, play one of these first. Really, it has to be Regisaur Alpha to get the maximum reduction. Regisaur for 5, Galta for 2. Hopefully they play something. I would imagine whatever I... Okay, finally the Mayhem Devil. Well, they're not doing anything for a single black. So we're... Oh, a mountain. You know what, let's do it. We would have an extra green in this particular scenario, which... That would be quite nice indeed. Make sure Regisaur Alpha is using that. Another one. Okay. I like it. Hopefully this is enough to get the job done, which I think it will be. There's no oven, no cat. Pretty good. Might just be fatal push on the token. Hey, whatever. You can't fatal push Regisaur Alpha at least. We still get to swing with a lovely 12-12. Man. Galta Primal Hunger seems to have shown up more than Galta Stampede Tyrant, which is very interesting stuff. Only having 2 copies of her, 4 copies of the Tyrant. Interesting how that goes. Oh, yeah, you're done for. Revenge.
Grant me revenge. And if you do not listen, then the hell with you.
Okay. Do I like any of this stuff? Of course, you do see the potential of Flame Sweep there. Taking out the little things. If I do take out an Unlucky Witness, though, I mean, they do get a bit of a benefit. Exiling the top 2 cards of their library, able to play one of those. Not so fun. Tranquil Throwback it is. Lifecrafters Bestiary actually was quite nice, I must say. Drawing extra cards didn't exactly come in necessary, but digging, I like it. Certainly keeping in Topiary Stomper. We'll trim Hulking Raptor again. I got there quite easily. Didn't need Hulking. At the very least, I like to highlight maybe something that didn't work before, bring it back again, re-highlight it, get a bigger sample size of combining Topiary and Hulking, learning more and more, just solidifying the point of I don't need Hulking. I can trim that and still get there. I often don't need Hulking, and if I get it down, it dies. Maybe too often. So if I don't need it, hey, we free up space for whatever is good. Maybe something specific, hate-wise, but I would hate to pass up this hand. Sunken in 2K. Oh, we're looking good. We're in range of Galta Stampede Tyrant. Oh yeah, Thought sees away all the lands. You can't. Topiary Stomper's nice for sure, but oh, look at that. Still, it's a turn 4 Carnage Tyrant. Beautiful. Turn 4 Carnage, turn 5 Tranix Rex. Oh, and I was about to say, well, we will have enough for Galta Stampede Tyrant at some point. The mixture of 4 lands is 6, plus say the forest. Oh, hold your horses there. All right, no more lands. I get there and I don't even need Topiary, but I'm not going to cut Topiary Stomper. That would just be maybe too crazy. Maybe I could commune to grab a specific land and something else. Maybe Sylvan Scrying instead of Topiary. No Hulking Raptor. There are a lot of questions to be asked, but I'll keep asking them until I don't have to ask them, or I have the exact answer that I'm looking for. Yeah, just go with Carnage Tyrants. I like it. Hopefully they don't make us sacrifice it. If they don't, they're dead next turn. Oh shucks, do it. Extinction Event. Can't target it. Pretty lovely. Maybe this person has not faced Hexproof too much. I don't care about their removal. Go for the throat. I'm going for this opponent's throat with you know what.
Ruthless aggression.
Oh boy. Oh, that's so lovely. It doesn't happen often, but maybe it does happen quite often. often enough. Perhaps I was finding pockets of times where I wasn't getting the double sunkens or seeing sunken a lot. But if you extrapolate it over a big range, it's good. Pretty crazy to see how that happens. But again, very, very fortunate to get the second sunken. One was good enough. With the castle, topiary, again, I made so much mana. Exploded. And Thoughtseize couldn't do a thing. It's kind of like my ramp is super protected because it's a land. Thoughtseize doesn't get rid of it. Removal can't get rid of it unless it is Field of Ruin, but that's not super common. So other than that, I get there. I don't care what the opponent's doing. And by the time I drop stuff, maybe on turn 4 with Carnage Tyrant, they also can't target it. They could have various sacrifice things. That's a very real possibility with anything that's black. So if Carnage Tyrant is the first creature, they haven't used their sacrificing spells. And sometimes it does go down, sadly. Yeah. Very interesting though. So explosive. It's like playing just a Sunken Citadel is like I played a forest plus a mana dork, which is insane. But I had to have 2 cards to get ahead by 1. Just simply dropping Sunken Citadel, I'm ahead by 1 extra. By just 1 land. That's extra efficient and extra durable. Do I like this? That's a good question. I mean, no castle or sunken. Commune would grab the 3rd land for beast. Okay, let's do it. Could be good. Either I draw that sunken or castle. Lifecrafters Bestiary helps us filter and dig for it. The opponent has mulligan, which is, well, that's pretty good. Always like to see that. Stomping Ground to start, tapped. We don't have a turn 2 play that I could be potentially grabbing with Commune, so it doesn't matter. And again, the card that I draw next turn could determine what I would want to grab with Commune. It could change what I grab with it. And maybe Amalia again. Okay. Amalia Explore combo is pretty splendid. Hopefully we get something nice and explosive. It's got to be to land. Got to hit the first couple drops with it. Give ourselves a fighting chance to maybe drop Galta before the bad stuff happens. Just hope they don't play Amalia this turn. And then Wild Growth Walker next. Okay, Regal Bunnicorn. Not too bad. This might actually be Selesnya tokens, potentially. At the very least, I got that down. Maybe a Sunken Citadel on top. I don't really need too many more big creatures. If it is a topiary on top, that would be quite ideal. That's a lot of map tokens. A lot of tokens in general, which is quite nice for the Regal Bunnicorn. It's been quite some time since I've seen it. Lovely potential. Of course, it has a mana value of 2, so it goes down to Fatal Push quite easily, but power and toughness equal to the number of non-land permanents, not just tokens, creatures, artifacts, the map token. Okay, yeah, hey, we don't need that. Okay, that's, well, it's not nothing. Lifecrafters, though, putting in the work. Too little, too late at this point, though. That Regal Bunnicorn, yeah. There's nothing we can draw next turn. If, perhaps I had 2 Sunken Citadels plus Castle Garenbrig, that's 6 green. Cavern of Souls is the 7th mana. Hold out hope. Maybe I'm going to get a land on top, being the 8th mana that I need. Play Galta Stampede Tyrant. Could have got a very sneaky win right there. They take us down to 3, after feeling good, and then boom, I drop every single thing in my hand. All of it. Hasty. Man. Both Galtas. Oh. That packs a punch. That hand didn't exactly pack a punch, but Flame Sweep is definitely what I'm looking to do. I could go Flame Sweep, well, possibly take out the Regal Bunicorn. As long as they don't have too many non-land permanents, that's a very real possibility. But as long as it's just creatures, mostly, we could get a surprise kill on that very interesting looking creature. Rabbit Unicorn, huh? Yeah. Right, Hulking Raptor, trim that. Let's do it. Was thinking about Lifecrafters Bestiary. The fact that this opponent doesn't likely have too much removal in their hand, there's a pretty good chance stuff is going to survive. They saw kind of what we're all about a little bit, so they may have brought it in. Ooh, that's not going to bring us a win. Certainly is better. It's no Flame Sweep, which is pretty darn important with a deck that makes a bunch of tokens. I'm going to keep that though. Certainly could be a whole lot worse. Could be a Sunken Citadel off of that Commune with oh, okay, another one. Well, that's no Sunken Citadel. You know what's another land, just in case. Keep hitting those drops. I would have liked a forest or an untapped green source. Go with the second Commune on turn 2. Just because I'm looking to go Lifecrafters Bestiary coming up. Or if I get that Flame Sweep. I got that Flame Sweep. Here goes nothing. This is going to be nuts. Alright, look at my hands. They would have gotten rid of that, but now they got nothing. There you go. Probably, well, maybe not Tranix Rex. That could be a tough one. I would think maybe Commune. Okay, interesting. Well, certainly Commune, hoping for you know what. Still, nothing. Forest it is. Next turn, we're able to make at least 6. Can't play Tranix Rex or Galta, unfortunately, but I could drop a Carnage Tyrant. Although I'm pretty sure I passed up a bunch. Oh yeah, 2. 2 already. That could be rough. That's actually pretty good. Quite fantastic. At the very least, we get a Protect Invasion of Gobakon. We hopefully don't have to worry about them taking it out. I don't need to deal 3 damage. That's for sure. Next turn Galta, that's going to be lovely. Hopefully. Or Regis or Alpha, that's a very real possibility. They must have removal for somebody. You know what, let's see if we can draw it out. Something's up their sleeve. It could be a Settle the Wreck. Okay, there you go. Whew. Nemo, how's it going? Hopefully all is well. Taking him down, joining at a very good point. Sometimes it's been rough, other times it's good. We'll see. Again, haven't really needed Hulking Raptor whatsoever. But I like to get a bigger sample size with things that hurt me. Just to get a better idea, a better feel. You could have a bad batch of games with whatever card you're using, and you think it's extra bad, but it might actually be pretty good. Sometimes that's pretty clear, sometimes it's not. Flame Sweep though, that does the trick. Definitely saved us big time. Taking out the Regal Bunicorn. Oh, that was good. I like that. It's no Flame Sweep, sadly. We got very fortunate to draw it, but it's very reasonable. worth a shot. 3 lands with Commune, 4 with Topiary there. I'll take it. Yeah, we'll wait. Again, nothing for 2. Really could have had Stomping Ground enter tap just so I don't have to take 2 potentially at some point. And now, really, they could get rid of Commune, which I think they might. Really could have considered the potential of, okay, they don't get rid of Commune. That's not so bad. Ooh, that could be bad for them. Certainly digging for that Sunken... no Sunken Citadel. Okay, Stomping Ground it is. Let's do it. But Invasion of Gobekon is going to be kind of rough. Hopefully they don't have a way to put a counter on Thrabin Inspector when it does flip and become Light Shield Array. We're buried in, well, lots of painful potential. At the beginning of their end step, they put a counter on each creature that attacked this turn, or they can sacrifice it. Creatures they control gain hexproof and indestructible. A nasty, nasty package. We'll see. Nemo, it's taken quite some time. I believe, and a lot of people believe, they could have done it a long time ago. Just populating Arena with the few missing pieces from the top decks in Pioneer. Bring to Light is the main thing. Hidden Strings, the fantastic, well, one of the key pieces for Lotus Field. Other than that, not too much. Smuggler's Copter, actually. Smuggler's Copter is coming in with Murder at Markov, Karlov, whichever. The new set coming up, we will be getting Smuggler's Copter, which is going to be quite nice. Flame Sweep, a little bit, well, too little too late. I need a land at least. Could, that's not great. Well, another Lifecrafters Bestiary. At the very least, I get to scry twice. Alright. Yeah, some of their creatures are cheap, and then they drop that stuff that is out of range of Flame Sweep, sadly. Yeah, if they really wanted to, Pioneer could have happened a long time ago. But if they populate Arena with Pioneer, with all the top decks, when they actually fill it in with the cards that people don't use whatsoever, that just wouldn't sell. So it's got to be a trickle effect, because then it's just a complete waste of time and resources to populate with a batch of cards that nobody would want to use. Everybody has the exact top stuff from the decks. Bring to Light, if that was in an anthology or something, yeah, people would do it instantly, and that's pretty much all that's missing. That and Hidden Strings, which I feel maybe they have a hard time coding. Cypher, I believe, since it is a pretty unique ability. Can't be that hard though. They coded Emrakul, giving you control of the opponent's next turn. That seems quite a bit more complicated than Cypher. Gotta be. I would think this year it's going to get pretty close. At least one more sort of release. Explorer anthologies. I would imagine we get another Explorer anthology this year, populating it, but again, there's not too many more key things to add. It would be pretty hard not to add Bring to Light or Hidden Strings. It's got to be at least one of those, and yeah, people would be pretty mad if they didn't see more progress, that's for sure. Just because we are so close. Yeah, I like the looks of that. Getting to Hulking Raptor, not getting to Hulking Raptor. Although I could see Commune with Dinosaurs going away. Probably. Oh, Palanis Hatcher. Well, well, well. I'll go with Castle Garenbrig anyways. Hope they don't have another Thoughtseize to get rid of Commune. But Commune next turn to dig for Sunken Citadel. Set up for Ghalta. Eventually. I like Ghalta Primal Hunger instead. I was thinking maybe another Hulking Raptor could be nice just to have a backup, if and when they do kill it, because that seems like a very real possibility, being in Golgari colors, black and green. They gotta have some amount of removal. We'll get there. At least we got six green eventually with the 5 lands we have. Hulking Raptor though, if it lives, ooh, that's gonna hurt. Ooh, Lotus field, huh? Golgari, Lotus field. Well, I imagine still Hulking Raptor's going down, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I can make 7 green at least with the Cavern of Souls. If Hulking Raptor dies, I still get nice aggression, but if it lives, they might really die. They only have 3 mana. They don't have enough to pay an extra 2. Okay, yeah, that does it. Oh, they could make a sacrifice. Hulking Raptor. Well, they're getting rid of Ghalta's Stampede Tyrant. That's a given, sadly. Or that, okay. Something with haste. Something to give haste. Let's do it. Kill him. Ooh, hey. That's fine by me. Beautiful. It's not what's going on here. There we go. That was wacky. Odd. Well, it said I could cast it, but then it bounced it back. I don't think I've ever seen that glitch before. Maybe I was clicking something wrong. Who knows? Hopefully they don't have a sweeper. That could be a possibility with Lotus Field there. They can make mana of whatever color. And they haven't conceded yet, so I think that could be coming up. Definitely Nemo. Turning sideways. Oh, okay. Whew.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
Certainly turning sideways there, big time. I was a little bit scared. Maybe they do have a sweeper. They were hoping they would draw it, but then they didn't draw it. Good. Yeah, some sort of Golgari Lotus Field with Splendid Reclamation. That is a little bit worrisome. Shenanigans, returning all lands from their graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Lotus Field makes them sacrifice 2. They could have Fabled Passage, which sacrifices to search for a basic land. Something's going on. Tranquil Throwback it is. If they're going to do something that could kill us. I don't know exactly what it is, but when you see Splendid Reclamation, it makes me question things. And Splendid Reclamation really could just simply be in there because they're using Lotus Field, but I don't think that's the case. I'd be surprised if that was the main reason it was there. Hey, that's a good hand. They certainly could have Thoughtseize, but... well, they do. Oh, no, okay. Maybe they're scared of Carnage turns. Probably Commune. I don't know. You just never know with people. Okay, I like it. As long as they don't have another. Commune to dig, hopefully grabbing a Sunken Citadel. But very nice seeing that land as well. Oh, what did I say? again, either I see Sunken Citadel early, or by the time I use Commune to dig, there's a very high chance that at least one Sunken Citadel would be roughly a quarter of the way through the deck. The hand is 7, plus a draw or 2. It gets me there. Actually, I'm just going to get rid of Regis or Alpha. I'm going Carnage Tyrant on turn 4. That's what I want to be doing. And hopefully we don't lose too many people. Another Regis or Alpha. We're going to force Liliana to -2. It would be nice to get Polanyi's Hatcher, have creatures to sacrifice for the -2 of that. But still, I'll keep 2 Carnage Tyrants. I like it. Actually, I kind of like Topiary Stomper now. Huh. You know what? Let's do it. We know for sure Carnage Tyrant would have gone, but I like getting ahead. I like getting a source of red, getting in range of playing Polanyi's Hatcher next turn, which, again, I wasn't able to play Polanyi's right there. I had 4, I could make 6 green, but I could also only make 4 mana a regular. It happens quite a few times. I can play Carnage, but I can't play Polanyi's, which is crazy. Very interesting. It's a fun little conundrum, I must say. Another, okay, that's looking good. Hopefully they don't have removal for Polanyi's or the token that I make. It would be nice to chip away at Liliana. Okay, I like the looks of this. Good stuff. Make sure they can't ultimate next turn. No, they can. Painful. I imagine they are going to -6. Separate the permanents we have into 2 piles, and then we choose which one to keep and sacrifice the rest. Or they get rid of Carnage Tyrant. We'll see. Okay. They're not doing a whole lot. At least I gotta take Liliana out. I have a total of 8. They can't save her. Pretty good. That should buy us enough time, although they could easily draw a bunch of painful removals. Sacrificing. Yikes. Or the Splendid Reclamation. I think that costs 4. Might be 5. They only have 1 Lotus Field anyways. Okay, yeah, it is 4. Lotus Field being the only thing they get back. I don't like it. There you go. When you have 4 Carnage Tyrants and 4 Tyrannix Rexes, that's what you want to be drawn. No dinky dorks here. Very good dinky dorks. I'm mostly making fun of them. But you gotta appreciate not having to worry about the Fatal Pushes and the Stomps and the Bone Crusher Giants. We all know how good Fatal Push is and how painful it is seeing the early creatures. But if those early creatures live, you are accelerated oftentimes faster than this in particular. But how often do those early creatures die? I gotta think it's too often to rely on them as much as you would like. Pretty sure that's probably the case. Alright, I'll leave it there for tonight. It's pretty close to 2 hours. I would like to go 3, 4, 5. Ooh, one day I'll do Good Morning Dino. I've done that once or twice over the years. That's pretty cool. Just giving some of you guys more chances to tune in live at different times. Yeah, it's good. All right, Nemo, anybody else watching right now, later on, whenever it is. Sometimes it's rough. sometimes you got to experience the roughness a lot. Whether or not people are saying exactly what is wrong, but living it. Hulking Raptor again and again and again. I just don't need it. Don't need it. Topiary Stomper is enough, plus the lands already. And again, there's an instance there where I didn't even need Topiary to make a whole ton of mana. So it's interesting. A lot of good tidbits tonight. Right. See you next time. Get some good rest and stay warm.